Hey everybody, Simon here, Projects in the Barn, and today we're going to carry on with the removal or preparation for the removal of the rear subframe on the Jaguar XKR. So those that have been following along, we're just doing a little mini series on the way that I am taking the rear subframe out, not necessarily the correct way or how the book says, but how I'm finding it as I go through the process of doing it, and find all the little nuts and bolts and everything else as I go through. So we've just been doing a lot of preparation work thus far, and we're going to carry that on today. So today I think we're going to try and get the exhaust off. So I want to remove the rear back boxes first. They're pretty straightforward. I'm probably going to have to cut the clamp to get them off, but they're pretty corroded anyway. So we'll get the rear back boxes off. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the over axle pipes yet, the sort of the squashed ones. We'll have a look when we're underneath there. And I also think we're going to remove the rear anti-roll bar and the drop links. Again, just to reduce the weight for when I take the whole lot down. And again, just to answer a couple of the questions in terms of why I removed the prop shaft. I'm actually lowering the entire rear subframe with the differential, the drive shafts, the whole lot as one unit. So I'm not just lowering down the underside steel A-frame, I'm taking the whole lot, the whole assembly down. So that's why I've unbolted the prop shaft from the differential to allow me to take that whole lot down, leaving the prop shaft in place. So I'm not just removing components from the rear subframe, we're getting rid of all of it. It's all coming down to be refurbished, cleaned up where necessary. So that's why I'm doing it this particular way. If it's right or not, I don't know, but this is the way that I'm going through the process. So yeah, we're just going to get on now and do the exhaust. If I take you over and show you, had a bit of rain in here, so it's a bit wet on the floor, but we'll muddle through. And if we go down under the car, and I'll show you, I'll put my light on. So, for the rear exhaust back boxes, I've got an exhaust clamp here with the bolt there. So I think we'll just be cutting that off. As you can see, it's pretty grim. That will allow me then to remove all of the back boxes from the car. And then once I've done that, I want to remove the rear anti-roll bar, which is all of this here. So remove it from the brackets there where the anti-roll bar bushes are. And then the drop links, which are these horribly corroded ones here. Again, it's just to reduce the weight when I lower the whole assembly down. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So, as ever, we'll set the camera up. I've got Ben down here. My youngest boy, he's down here for a bit of moral support and maybe a bit of spanner passing before he pops back to the house to bake a cake in a minute, which I'm looking forward to, mate. What are you making?
Toffee dippers.
Toffee dippers. And have you made them before?
No.
No. Can I have them when I come back up to the house?
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. So I've got some toffee dippers to look forward to when I go back home. So yeah, we'll get the camera set up. I'll get the angle grinder out. No mess. I'm just going to cut that off. And then we'll have a look, because the over axle pipes I'm talking about, is that squashed metal tubing you can see in the background there, just behind the heat shield. I'm probably going to end up cutting that off as well. Let's not mess around trying to do the nuts and bolts on that, because I'm currently bidding on a brand new Adamesh Stage 1 and 2 stainless steel exhaust system. It's on here, eBay UK. Please don't bid against me. So that finishes tomorrow, so Sunday morning. So all being well, I'd have won myself a brand new exhaust system for the car. So we'll see how we go. But let's get set up and we'll get you back in here and start taking away that exhaust system. Okay, so I've got the camera set up. And all right, let's just get in there. I want to try and cut it from underneath. You're not really going to be able to see from up there, but at least you can see me working. I've got the actual bracket underneath here, so I'm just going to go for it down here. think so.
Gonna be hot now.
Oh, that is hot. Pass me that screwdriver up on the bench, please, Ben. If you'd be so kind. I think it's under the black toolbox, buddy. You got? Thanks, dude. There we go. Right, so hopefully that's loose enough. Funny enough, I just had one of my subscribers message me today, in fact, only about half an hour ago, said he thinks the clamps are spot welded to the exhaust pipes. I think he might be right. So hence I'll cut it down where the bracket is. But anyway, that's definitely loosened off. It's on a hanger up here. So we can see this in reverse as we sort of put the new exhaust on, where all the hangers and everything are. But I think yeah, that'll take some separating, I would imagine. But yeah, I'll say the rear exhaust hanger with all the lights in my face. It's just at the back here, which is probably rock hard. Taking it off. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Da, 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 da. Right. So with that cut off, and again, I've videoed doing one side, and I'll replicate the other side off camera, and I'll show you if we hit a snag. But otherwise, just assume the other side is the same as what I'm doing here. But yeah, we'll put a bit of WD-40 on the join, just to aid me. Get the WD-40 minute. Yeah, just to aid me separating it apart. So I'll get some WD-40 and I'll screw it all up in there.
Yeah.
Right, so.
See where it's attached?
Oh, can you see it, mate?
Yeah.
Good.
Attached where there's no bar.
There, yeah, there's a metal bar off the back which goes into rubber. So we'll just spray some WD-40 with my little flexi hose. I've almost run out of this, so we need to.
Nothing back at the house.
Say again?
There's no DW40 back at the house.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Do you know where it is?
Remember we used it yesterday?
Oh, that was a different one. Yeah, I'm almost out of this. Yeah, it's very similar to this stuff, mate. Just a different brand. Hopefully that'll run around the joint. WD-40, if you're watching my videos, please send me a case of your WD-40 products. I'll be much obliged. Well, that's ever going to happen. So we'll just let that work its magic. While that's happening, I may as well undo the drop links and the anti-roll bar. What do you reckon, mate? Should we do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can actually bring the camera down lower for that one, so you might be able to see what we're doing. So I'll put the camera on the other stand and we'll get down underneath there. Okay, so now we just reposition the camera. Ben's on camera duties, sitting in all the dirt, bless him. And, oh, should we have the other light up there, Ben? That might be a bit better, mightn't it? You can do the light if you want, please, buddy. Got it? And we're going to take the drop links off. And the... It's not that comfortable. You are sitting on the floor. So if you stand that up for us, Ben. Just stand that up for me. If you stand up, mate.
If I can.
There you go. Well done. You can find something to sit on if you want to, mate. Right, so let's get the grinder out of the way. Oh yeah, you might have to clean yourself down for mum sees you. You'll get me in trouble. Right, let's get my sockets down, and hopefully the camera stays focused. So I can't see the screen. Hopefully it stays focused. Right, so we're going to get the drop links off, and that's, what are we talking there, probably a 15, not bigger than that. I did on my last Jaguar XKR, I did a little series on replacing the rear anti-roll bars and the drop links. So if you want to see a video on that, you have to go back through my playlist and see that. But this is 17 mil, so quite rusty. So again, for replacing all of these, I've already bought the drop links. So I could be lazy and cut them off, but I think they'll come off okay. So I'm not going to remove the whole lot, as I'm not going to remove the drop link from the anti-roll bar. I'm just going to undo it from the rear. Well, what would we call these? Trailing arms, lower suspension arms, thingamabobbies. So I'm just going to unwind this. I say we'll leave the top one attached, and I will and they are pretty worn, to be fair. I'm hoping the rear anti-roll bar is still going to be good condition. It's powder coated, the powder coat is flaking off, but I think they'll be in good order. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave it just on a couple of threads there, and I'm going to undo the clamp that holds the rear anti-bar bushes in, just if there's any sprung loaded weight. I don't want it to fly up, so we're going to swap to 13 mil for these clamp bolts here. You still see us on the screen, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There we go. That's come up all right. Is it still focused, mate?
Yeah.
Is it still clear?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Clear, it's focused, everything's fine.
Cool, let's get on a camera assistant. My camera work is shoddy at the best of times, as you all know. Alright, so I'll undo these two. So it's just one on the bottom, one on the top. I've got exactly the same setup as this, but on the opposite side of the anti-roll bar. So there's one anti-roll bar bush and the drop link on the lower trailing arm. Lower suspension arm, whatever you want to call it. Please let me know in the comments below, because I forgot. I know it does get confusing with, it's like here for example, I'll call this a drive shaft here, which links the rear differential to the hub assembly. In America they'll call that bit the prop shaft. So what I call the prop shaft, they'll call the drive shaft. So yeah, again, I get a lot of viewers in America.
I can't see that, just so you know.
Yeah, it's just another bolt, mate, just above the one I've done. Is it off screen, is it? Oh, okay, yeah. It's just two bolts holding this clamp on. Yeah, it's behind the petrol tank, so you won't see it from that angle. And these clamps should be reusable. I'll clean them all up. I'm testing a product at the moment called Rusty, R-U-S-T, then a separate capital E, I think it was pronounced, which is a rust removal solution. And I'm doing a test as we speak on a part from my motorhome gas fridge. So I'll release that. So there's the clamp. Is that focused, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah? Just touch the middle of the screen. It will just focus in on one. Yeah?
Yeah.
So we should be able to reuse them. So anyway, that rusty stuff is, it removes sort of standing rust from metal objects. So on the face it looks really good. I've been doing a trial on it so far for 24 hours, just a little bit more than that. And it's pretty effective. So I'm going to keep the trial going until such time that I think it's stopped working. Oh. Or it's done the job. So it could be, I say, a day, 2 days, 3 days a week. Who knows? There we go. That's just the last couple of threads coming off now. And there's the nut come off. And that will allow, just take the lower part of the bushing off. I mean, they've gone proper hard and dry, cracking. So they're due for replacement anyway. There we go. And that's just ease that off. So I'll do the same on the other side. And I think that's about all I need extra to remove. So let's see if we can get the exhaust off. So yeah, I'll reposition the camera again. Or can you see the exhaust from there, Ben? Can you? Where my fingers are? Can you see my hand?
Yeah, I can see
This part here, yeah? You can see all of that?
Yeah.
Right, so I think what we'll do is we'll try and see if we can, I'll give that a bit of a bang. Just get my tools out of the way. See if we can get this rear exhaust back box off.
Yeah, but Dad, what's the metal bar going to be stopping you?
Sorry, buddy?
Is the metal bar going to be stopping you? That's holding it on?
That hanger, yeah, but I just want to, while that's in place, we can just knock it, just to free it off a little bit. And what I'll do, bear with me folks, I'm just going to put these bolts back into the rear hanger, diff holder, rear wishbone, who knows. Right, we'll put them back in there anyway, just so I don't lose them. Right, I want to hold your ears, Ben, because I'm going to hit that with a hammer, mate. And try just to, okay, just to see if I can free off this part of the exhaust. Might have to.
Need a bigger one.
Or the bigger hammer. Always need a bigger hammer. But no, I'm joking. I'm all right for a minute. You've been watching me for too long, haven't you? So, just want to try and free it off. Just to loosen it off from there. Oh, I won't snap, mate. Just want to feel it. Well, I've got my big one on the other bench, I think, Ben. Cheers, bro. Just to break away from where all the rust is. I say it's pretty corroded. Thanks, buddy. Or the other one. Thank you. So let's get the big one out. Well, that's why I've left it on the hanger. So it'll still give some support. See, all I want to do is break connection loose of rust. It's probably welded itself together. Right. We just move that back that way a bit. Can you still see everything on the screen, Ben? Can you see me?
Yeah. I can't see your face, no.
That might just be as well. I don't want to do these brackets where the rear hanger is. Can you see me now?
Yeah, I just moved it.
Yeah, okay, mate. There is 2 bolts holding the rear hanger clamp on. They're probably rusted on pretty tight. So if I can leave them on, I will. But I might be able to free it off. I don't know. Actually, the best way to take it down. I think we'll just keep, I think I have moved it. I think it started off up there. So I think we'll keep going the way I'm going. And yeah. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video there while I keep bashing away at this joint once I've got this joint loosened off. Right, so made a little bit of progress. Let me turn this light off. I've just knocked the exhaust that way with my hammer. That's taken it off of the rear rubber hanger. So now, hopefully, he says, I was kind of hoping that would like turn on that pipe. That is absolute, that's absolutely solid. God, jeez. Oh yeah, oh, got a bit of movement. A bit more squirt. I'm sure once it starts rotating round, we'd have cracked it. But I don't really want to cut. Although they're worth no money, there's nothing wrong with it. So I'll be doing it just for my ease. I'm just gonna, these rear axle stands are doing nothing. I've just put them there because, hello mum, my mum freaked out. I'm under the car with axle stands. So they're not taken anyway, they're there just in case. So I'm just gonna take it back, just reposition it a little bit further back. There we go. Right. Oh, my goodness gracious. That is proper on there. Right. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's it. Come on. moving. I think we're moving. Oh. Come on. Come on. Yes! Get in. Right. Exhaust is off. I am victorious. Right. All I've got to do now is the same on the other side. God, I'm out of breath. Let's bring you in. There we have it. Hold exhaust on the floor. So, that's the result. I'll take that. I'm so unfit at the moment. Jeez. Right, so anyway, I think we'll call it a halt there. It's probably a good 20 minutes, half hour long. So, yeah, exhaust off, anti-roll bar off on that side. As I said, I'll replicate the same on the other side. Oh, lost my pencil. If I find any challenges, I will let you know. If I don't, we'll roll on. So I just need to make a decision what I'm doing on the over axle pipes. Nobody wants them. Whereas I could probably donate these back boxes to someone who might need them. But the over axles are scrap, I would say. So I might cut them, but that'll be in the video for another day. So yeah, I think that's us. Very, very close now. Like I say, I'll replicate the same on the other side. So when we come back to the next video, it'll be the over axle pipe. That then, once that's cut, or I've unbolted it, whatever I've decided to do, that means then I've just got to support it with a trolley jack and hopefully just unwind all the bolts I've loosened, take it down to the floor. I'm hoping. So I might come up with some sort of fixing to the trolley jack to limit the, rest my arm, limit the possibility of it falling off the jack. We'll see. Someone did suggest like a flat table, like a motorcycle type jack. Yeah, it's just, as ever, isn't it? It's fun, it's affording all this stuff. So I'll see how I go with the trolley jack. If I'm struggling, I might have to bite the bullet and buy something more suitable or make something else. But we will see. But anyway, that's part 3 of the rear subframe removal complete. I would like to try and get this subframe out by this weekend. Today is Saturday. I'll post this video tonight. So that leaves me tomorrow, because I'm back to work on Monday, to try and get the subframe down. So I'm pretty hopeful. I think that's pretty achievable, providing I run into no snags. But there we go. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode and you're enjoying the channel as a whole and you like seeing stuff that we're doing on the old XKR, albeit undercover, then please subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below. I do reply to every comment that I receive on the channel. And as I've said before, subscriptions cost you nothing. It's totally free, but it just helps build my channel. You know, and the more subscribers I get, it actually generates a tiny bit of money. So I think at the moment, you know, I might get somewhere around £30 a month. But I'm not complaining. It pays for a few tools and stuff like that. So every little helps. So anyway, the more people subscribe, it's all done on algorithms and viewers and how many views I get to the channel. I don't really understand it. But all I know is the more I get, the more it puts my channel up to the top of the search. So when you're searching for things to do with Jaguar XKR, still at the moment, if you search for Jaguar XKR on YouTube, not very many of my videos come up because I need to build up the views and the subscribership. I don't know. But anyway, I'm rambling. If you like what you see, please press that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, press the like button, share it with your friends and family, and I'll see you next time round on Projects in the Barn. Goodbye from me, bye for now, bye from the Jag. See you later, gang, bye.